All right, so good morning, everyone. My name is Banks, and I'm the founder and also the lead analyst for Good Elite Deals. So today we're going to be looking at a couple pairs that we want to trade, and sort of look at different trades that we plan on taking for like the new week, basically. So for this week, for last week rather, first off, we looked at a couple of pairs. Last week was quite good for everyone that took the trades that I sent because we had all TPs each distributing about I think over 2,000 pips or so on gold. As you can clearly see, we had this first trade, and then we had like the second trade, and these ones were also there, and then these buys. So right now, let's go to a naked chart. And let's see what we have here. Let's go to a chart that I've not used before. So for this, I think first of all, we need to go to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour, we can see that the viral bias on XAUUSD at least within the shortest period of time has been buy possibilities. But nonetheless, this area is actually an area for sales, right? So what we're going to do is we'll mark out the triangle here. We'll mark that out and also extend this one by every means necessary. We'll come to a time frame that is divided by 2, which is the 2-hour from 4-hour. Now we can see that this is buy, but this is the sell area. This is also a buy area. Clearly dominance on 4-hour, right? It's dominant on the 4-hour. So now coming there, it's either you have a sell POI at this area, though all of the signals will be sent into the VVIP. Most of it will be sent into the VVIP, and also would send some trades into like the Forex signal and also synthetics. But then, so you really don't need to worry yourself for those that are there already. So then, if we look at this closely, we'd realize that um there's a case scenario where you realize that there's a case scenario where market gives us possibility to get like a sell bias because we had areas where market already did like a sell. So if you look at this, you see that you have internal break of structures here. You have a break of structure 1. And there's another break of structure here by weak rejection, right? So now moving up to this area now, you could see that there's a bit of rejection here where market is also still trying to react by pushing down price from here. So I do think this is an area where sales can occur, but it doesn't neglect the fact that the overall bias still looks like a possibility for buyers. But then you won't basically trade what you see. Also, you won't basically trade what you feel, but you have to trade what you see. What we can see right now is correspondence of sell opportunities here, and then there are also buy opportunities below. So most likely we can have a case scenario where market creates a sell to buy kind of move. So market can sort of give us a sell to buy kind of bias. So for me, gold sell opportunities are visible around this area, but then you have to be careful because the viral bias is still buys, right? So I'm not going to just trade what we feel or what we see. So we see sell visibility here, but nonetheless, it doesn't still mean that there are no buys in the area. So for me, I think if you see a buy opportunity, be more bold about it. But for the sales, you can just reduce your risk a bit so that you don't get burnt out. And that's like pretty much it for gold. USD card. So for USD card, we have current sell opportunity for USD card. Yeah, good morning, BC. So you have sell opportunities for USD card, as you can see, which was already marked here. This is an after trade. We already marked out this trade before for USD card. So that was like a sell bias that was marked out. So this is the after. The before. I'm going to show you guys the before, don't worry. So as you can see, this did about 113 pips in profits. That did about 113 pips in profits for USD card. So we marked out the sell POIs initially earlier in the week. I did the analysis on also the Zoom call, and I also posted it. So if you are taking it, lucky you. So this is USD card sell opportunities, basically, as you can see. USD JPY rather. USD JPY sell opportunities. And then now let's look at USD card. Because I know we had sell bias for USD card. And as you can see, it's currently in break even. We've marked out these sales for like about a week now. And it was in profit. It gave us about 25 pips. Came back, and right now it's currently in break even. So I think for this USD card, I think it's just safe to close it and just exit the trade pretty much. Now we're also on GBP JPY buy opportunity that did about 135 pips in profit, but it didn't get to the full TP. So right now it's currently at break even. If I'm being honest with you, I rather advise you close at BE right now because it's just been consolidating around that phase and has failed to pick proper price. Now look, Euro USD, what do we have for EU? So for Euro USD, it's just been moving around, selling and buying and not picking areas from zones where we feel like to create like a continuation pattern sort of. So that didn't happen, and yeah, pretty much that. Now, so for ERGPY, let's look, what do we have? So for ERGPY, it's just been buying, but then you sort of have to be careful when it comes to the bias. So NZDJPY, I don't like the trade. DXY, I don't like. AEDJPY, okay. Hold on a moment. This looks like something that might hold. Super high. Honestly, if you follow the trace that I send, I cannot just make mouths. If you follow it adequately, and you follow the layering strategy that we talked about, I swear if only you can see how much money you will make in front of you. But sometimes, when people get things for free, or when they have a lot of access, they don't know how lucky they are. I hope some of you know how lucky you are. I just hope and pray that you do, because me, I never had access to all these things. Nobody even really cared like that. Everybody just wanted to collect money from you one way or the other. But you have access. Use your privileges well, oh. Use your privileges well. You won't be there forever. And as humans, we tend to forget that nothing is forever. Use your privileges well. That's all I will say. So as you guys can see right now, we have this as a bias, right? Now, why did I pick this area? First off, You have an external break of structure here. Then you have another BOS here. Then look at this area. Now, the technique that I use in trading all these currencies is never the same with the way I trade gold. That's because XAUUSD requires a different approach. And you can even layer your entries in all of this. Okay, so now this is AUD USD, sell opportunities basically. We're expecting market to push up price, liquidate this zone, go up into this area, and then sort of sell. The stop loss is 26 pips. Potential return 107 pips profit. So AUD JPY, let's look at AUD JPY. AUD JPY, I don't like it. AUD card, not interested. Gold, we have possibility for a sell to buy move, but then the overall is still XAUUSD buy possibilities. Now let's look at US oil. US oil. Can you imagine for US oil? This was my analysis that I did on US oil. I was expecting market to come down to this area and then buy. And see, market came down into this area and actually pushed up price. See, running about 2,500 pips. I was repeating it again. If only you take the trades that I send seriously. I'm happy that some of you do. I'm really, really proud of a lot of you. You guys are doing good numbers. Somebody already made like $400 this morning. So yeah, this is this was the analysis that I did for US oil. And I think the last one, USD and that's pretty much it. I don't see anything substantial on USD I'm not interested. And now I'll stop sharing and I'll take you guys to synthetics. Let's go. All right, I think you guys can see my screen now. And we're good to go. Synthetics doesn't take time because all of the trades will still be sent into the VVIP and their signal room anyway. So for the synthetics, what do we have? So volatility 10-1S. We marked out this area for possibility for sell, so it's still valid because it's still revolving a bit around break even. So as you can see clearly, you'd expect that market should basically fall short from here. So this sell opportunities for volatility 10-1S still valid. Let's look at another pair, 10 index. So 10 index has been on 4 hour. On the 4 hour time frame, what do we have? Okay, so we still have a marked POI above for 10 index. This is a marked POI above. We're expecting market to basically push up price into this area and obviously sell. So 1S, um, 10 volatility 1S sell opportunities currently. Volatility 10 index POI for sales marked at above. 25 1S, we expect market to pretty much react from this area that it is. So I expect the market to come down into this. I'm coming, guys. Got a bit. So we're expecting market to sort of come down into this region and pretty much buy, right? This is the area that we're looking at. And the last pair for synthetics, 25 index. Now, as you can see, 25 index, this was the area that we marked out for the sales. Now, do I think the sales would pretty much hold? Why? Because do I think the sales would hold? I'm thinking it would, because when market got into this area, it sort of pushed down price. And this looks like an unliquidated zone, which has just gotten liquidated. So market, most likely we can expect like a return from here. So normally, I don't even know why I use that SL. Are you sure it's even me that did this analysis? So normally, what we'll be looking at is something around this sort, above this area. So if we're going to refine, should have been above. So yeah, this is another sell POI here. But I'd advise that you guys apply risk management so that you know that you are safe. So that brings us to the end of the analysis part. Now, this is just me reminding you that, guys, the fastest way for you to scale and grow, like I said before, is the layering strategy that I've introduced you guys to. I've taught you guys the layering strategy. I've shown it to you. I'll be giving you guys more upgrade with time. I might drop some this week if you guys really, really impress me with your trading and all of that. And it's an avenue for you to scale and grow if only you are willing to do that yourself. And, you know, it's an environment committed to seeing you grow. It's an environment committed to seeing you scale. So the new layering strategy, I'm going to be dropping it in the DMs of those that have used the previous layering strategy that I dropped for free. So there's layering strategy 1, there'll be layering strategy 2, there'll be layering strategy 3, like that. There'll be upgrades like that, all the way to even the layering strategy 100. So if you've not used the first layering strategy, even on a real account, you won't um have access to them. All right. I can't review it again. Other people that were here, Adams, have been wasting their time. So, but it's recorded, which means you can have access to it via Zoom and all of that. Okay. So yeah, pretty much that. So I think it's an avenue for you to scale if only you give yourself that benefit of a doubt and believe so much in yourself. And I said every time that the greatest investment is not materialistic things alone, but the greatest investment in life is human investment. So, in as much as you want to invest in other people, it's very, very important that you invest in yourself and you become a better version of yourself. You know why? When you become a better version of yourself, that's only when you have the opportunity to be able to give those that are around you more. You can't give what you don't have. So, and in order for you to become a better version of yourself, you have to stay dedicated to every single thing that you have going on, even outside of the trading space. Anything that you find yourself doing, do it extremely well. Because even the Bible said that, let's see a man diligent in his works, he will stand before kings and not mere men. So if you are diligent in your trading, you will stand before kings. If you are diligent in any other thing outside of your trading space, you will stand before amazing people at some point in your life. So this is me telling you guys, it might not basically make sense now. You might feel exhausted, you might feel tired, you might feel, I understand, okay? It's okay for you to take breaks. But one thing you should never do is never ever doubt yourself. Never ever look down on yourself, because before the world believes you, you have to believe you. So take care of yourself, guys, and I'll see you same time tomorrow. And bye for now.